then it just won't be the same without you, Scott. And we'll miss you.
Let's start things off by introducing the two-time defending mascot of the year. He's the mascot with the higher name in the party game. He means business. Ladies and gentlemen, Effie.
I'm going to tell you the first time I met Scott that I'll never forget. I was a sponsor for West Michigan Ironmen, and I had a suite, and it was hot as hell in the arena. And here comes this mascot.
Help him out, Effie.
And I whispered into him, hey man, it's hot as hell in there. Can I get you a beer? And he looked at me, he goes, well, hell yeah, you can get me a beer.
To me, Scott was the ultimate teammate. He was all about servant leadership. He was constantly giving to other people. And he had a giant heart and he loved everybody around him. Scott, we're gonna miss you.
When I think of Scott, I think of someone who always had me prepared for everything and was so concerned about making sure we had everything that we needed for each and every game.
One thing that stood out the most with Scott was he always told me that he appreciated me. Coming from where I came from, I really didn't hear that a lot. And Scott saying that to me, it meant a lot.
Already feels very strange, even coming here to practice and not seeing his face. So, yeah, we know that he'd want us to come and play this game, and I know he'll be watching.
Some of you guys may know Scott. His last name is Niswonger. How have you seen the organization grow, change? Give me your 2 cents.
I've seen more and more of the community just involved in this team, and they're just diehard fans. And I think, like, for me personally, I think the relationships that I've built, especially with you and Mario and all the players and staff, and after what, 7 years, it's, well, I say championship year, the friendships, and I don't know, drinking beer.
I think one best thing about Scott was he was just such a loving guy. How many people he actually touched outside of football. How many people that came out to a celebration of life, shared a story. And it was just amazing how everyone just had an ending, and it was one of his famous lines. It's like, hey, let's have a beer.
It's in me for life.
Lifelong Ironman dude right there. Talk about commitment.
I don't think there's any more integral role in the Ironman than what Scott played, you know, and it's a big part that's gonna be missing from our team for sure. We're gonna miss him.
I appreciate Scott so much. I'm gonna miss the guy. I'm gonna miss him a lot.
His impact on our organization literally will be going on and on forever. I mean, Effie the Foundry Bull, people talk about him online and people ask questions about it, like, where the hell did that come from? And there's a good story there, but it's that's just for the lore. That's for folklore. But
talk about it later.
Yeah, he does a phenomenal job for us.
Until we meet again, my friend.